Hello, and thank you for watching. Stenciling on a cake with edible glitter is actually pretty simple and quick, and it leaves a really beautiful sparkly effect. Here is how I like to do it. I'm first going to assemble and crumb coat my cake. This particular cake is a 3-layer 5-inch cake, but it works on really any size. You can find my recipes for cakes, cupcakes, buttercream frostings, fondant, and more on my website at customcakesandcupcakes.com, and I'm going to be adding some more on there very soon. I also have a video which goes more in depth about how to assemble, frost, crumb coat, and smooth a buttercream cake on my channel, and I will link that here as well if you're interested in more details about how I do that. But very basically, I stack all my layers with a little bit of buttercream in between them. Then I'm using my offset spatula to first smooth out the top and then spread it all over the sides. The crumb coat really doesn't need to be perfect, and there can even be some cake showing through. Its job is to first set the shape that you want your buttercream cake to be, and also serves to trap the crumbs from getting into the outer decorating layer. After smoothing the sides with my scraper, I'm using an angled offset spatula to level the top by pulling the excess in from the edge toward the center and pulling it off. This will now go into the fridge for at least 20 to 30 minutes to chill and set up. Next, I created an orange color for the outside. This was made using Chef Master liquid gels in orange with a little bit of Buckeye Brown to give it more of a muted tone. For the outer layer, I'm using the same principles as making the crumb coat by spreading it all around the sides with my offset spatula, using my scraper to smooth out the sides. I did not level the top edge with my angled offset spatula for this cake. I wanted to leave the edge more rough and raw so I could add some glitter to it as well. After getting it all smoothed out with my scraper, the most important step now is to get it into the fridge and get it very cold and crusted and set up at least 30 minutes. The stencil I've chosen is the Alana stencil by Psycho Bakes. You can use my code for a discount. I'll link that in the description. I've decided to use both Garnet and Glamour Edible Luxe Glitter Dust by Sweets and Treats Boutique for this. Have your glitter open and a brush ready to go. With one hand hold the stencil on, and with the other just dust glitter very lightly wherever you'd like it to be. As you can see, I'm switching back and forth between the gold and the garnet. It's okay if they blend a little bit, they're all in the same color family, and I kind of like the look. And then I'll just carefully peel off the stencil. You don't want to rub it against the cake, just peel it straight off, place it in a new spot, and then add some more glitter, just like I did before. A very light touch with the brush is all you need to apply it. It doesn't take much pressure at all. And while you could certainly use any luster dust, pearl dust, glitter dust you like, I do like this particular brand because their glitters are completely edible and FDA approved safe. You could certainly just stick with one glitter color too, that looks beautiful as well. I also think someday I'd like to do a rainbow version of this cake. I think that would look really cool. Let me know in the comments what other color schemes you think would be pretty. And here's how it turned out. I also chose to add a little bit of the same glitter to the top edge. Remember, we left it kind of raw and rough instead of leveling it off. I also alternated glitters here just like I did on the sides and let them blend a little bit. I think it left a really cool sparkly finished edge look. Lastly, I added some sprinkles to this cake. I chose this mix called Nightcap by Sweets and Treats Boutique. It has a really pretty mix of golds and pinks and reds, really matches the glitters in the buttercream color nicely. And here's the final look. Thanks so much for watching. Let me know what you think and if you have any questions in the comments.